Yo, what's going on, you guys? Today, I'm going to be reacting to Venomancer Jungle. If you didn't watch my latest Dota 2 live stream, which was actually on YouTube, I came up with a strategy to gain easy MMR. Basically, Zeus Jungle, Zeus whatever, I don't know. But anyways, one of my craziest matches ever happened during that live stream. That's going to come later, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. But anyways, a couple of my viewers were mentioning that Venomancer Jungle is actually the most broken. Now, before we get into reacting to these two videos that I would definitely want to check out, see what Venomancer Jungle is all about, let's talk about Jungle in League versus Dota. So in League, there is actually a designated jungler every single match, at least in high elo, pro matches, and ranked. Occasionally, in normal matches, you don't see a jungler, but that'll be like very new players. Having a jungler in League of Legends is extremely important. If you don't have one, you're pretty much just trolling, right? Like, you need a jungler, which is interesting because in Dota 2, it's more optional. So it's kind of weird to play Dota 2 sometimes because you're thinking like, what's going on in the jungle. But in Dota 2, the jungle is more of like a community asset, and it's really important. Like, I think the neutral items are huge sometimes. They work so well with some characters, and getting those neutral items can really like give your team an advantage if a fight ends up happening. And then of course there's like Roshan. In League, there are big objectives in the jungle, such as Baron, which is kind of like Roshan, except they don't drop an Aegis. And there's also Dragons and Elder Drake. Dragons give like a permanent buff if you kill them. Elder Drake is pretty much just like, if you get that, you have a buff that lasts like 2 minutes, and if you fight the other team, it's pretty much GG right then and there. So, but the thing about League jungle is that it's basically just, your jungler versus the enemy jungler, and they're just only farming in the jungle pretty much. You never really go to a lane, you never really push a lane unless you perform a gank successfully and you help that laner push in the lane. Usually you don't suck any XP from the lane. Usually you don't want any gold from the lane because your laner is desperately needing that gold. And pretty much throughout the entire game until later on, mid-game, late game, no one is really taking your jungle camps with you. Like, you're not really sharing any of the jungle camps. Every once in a while, you are going to give some of the larger camps, aka red and blue buff, to maybe your mid laner, maybe your carry. But I would say most of the time, the League jungle is really just for the jungler. In Dota, it's definitely shared, and there's more mechanics like stacking and all that. So I am curious to see how all this goes. Who will win Major? I'll win the Major.
Jungle Venomancer. It doesn't get more special than this. This is the day. I'm doing it, alright? I'm proving to you guys that if you take the right steps on Jungle Veno, you have no chance of losing.
So you take Ward first. Oh wait, what did I just do? My bad. I don't know what I just did. Wait, did he actually just go back? Wait, it's not actually messed up. Oh.
Is that this guy just picked Phoenix and the enemy team has an Undying and a Slark?
I thought I went backwards in time. So you start the Toxic Ward or whatever, the Serpent Ward. And one thing I didn't really notice is that the jungle doesn't spawn immediately. In League, it spawns immediately. So this is kind of interesting to like straight up play jungler, because when I was playing Zeus, I was actually going to the lane for a little bit until I got like just enough gold or XP to level up a little bit, and then I would just kind of like, be on my own and start clearing lanes and just being on my own.
Depends how much guys are liking it.
Let's see what happens when he plays the game.
New heroes, so I'm sorry myself to do. Smash the like button. Website, just in a long while. This gameplay, right guys? Punch the Undying, but like I have 280 movement speed. He'll get on top of me and just clap me. So honestly, I don't feel too bad. I need to think about items, because this is like the weirdest thing about Jungle Veno. You can buy literally any item you want. You can go Midas, Helmdom, Mech. You have like so many different options. Also, I'm gonna start setting up some wards for this rune fight. I have so many different options, so it's a good Yules game. You know, it can help me kite out the Slark. I can deal with the Wind Ranger because our catch for Wind Ranger is abysmal.
So something you guys told me is that Venomancer can actually, and also I know this video is outdated. No one, you don't have to tell me. I know it's like a year old, but apparently he can start Ancients.
You want to spam your Plague Wards? You want to spam them at 21 or like 24ish because they last for 40 seconds. So basically, you don't want to spawn them right away. You want to spawn them, once the camps will actually spawn. And make sure you don't put them in the camp box. That is a hard grief if you do that. Now we just want to use them.
Oh yeah, that's right. If you put anything in there, it gets denied.
And, this is going to be some very invigorating jungling. I'm just pumped to put down a bunch of Plague Wards. I know you guys are also pumped to do so. Shift them towards... I think it can be very valuable.
Okay, let's see what happens.
And so now, let's just aggro out this camp. And we're off to the races. It's important to hit the one that you're targeting with your Plague Wards because of the Blightstone, right? So if you buy this Blightstone, you want to target the same creep at the same time. Kill this. You can see how fast this really is. It's really, really fast. Now we'll pull out the Ancient Camp. This one's a bit tough. It's a bit high HP, but...
Oh my god. Wait, he actually can do it. Whoa, they kill the Plague Wards though. Look at that.
Your Plague Wards don't really draw too much aggro, and so that's why I have the 3 tangos. I like the jungle with the 3 tangos. So maybe, honestly, I'm sure there's people who are better than me at jungling.
I was gonna say, like, his ward, like, they can 2-shot the wards, or 3-shot them, but I guess he's tanking it for the wards.
Okay, hopefully we get the stack as well. No, okay.
So can he just run away now, or what?
A bit of a mistake.
Can he run away?
Kill this in time, or stack it. But hey, we're still level 2. Things are going pretty well. But as I said, this is not maximum efficiency. Eventually, if you guys really want me to, I'll spend a while just studying Jungle Veno and fully understanding how to maximize efficiency on this. And hey, looks like my Phoenix is doing okay, which is good. Very excited for him. That makes I get this XP.
So I feel like he is actually spending too much time auto-attacking them. Because like when they're about to die... Also, is he putting... I feel like he's not putting these wards close enough to the other camps. Like, obviously, these ones are the first ones he put down. So you level ward first. Now, this guy isn't exactly... I don't think he's a pro player. This is, I think, Game Leap. So this is like a guide video. But the other video we're going to check out is actually a pro using Venomancer in the jungle. So this is just kind of the introduction. So let's fast forward. So he's getting about 1 level a minute. I just want to see how this goes. So what is the time? 4 minutes. So he's going real fast. So this is kind of more like League. I mean, okay, like the way he's doing it, obviously this is very fast. But in League, like some junglers, they just straight up are clearing like the whole time. Like hard just farming. Kind of like how I was playing Zeus. You just kind of farm for a long time. Now that's not always great in League of Legends because there are times like early game when you actually do want to kind of initiate a fight to get some sort of map priority. In Dota, I feel like it's not as big of a deal because you don't. I mean, like unless you're trying to get like Roshan, you know what I mean?
From the side.
I don't think he can kill him.
With the wards.
What is he doing? So why is that guy chasing though? I feel like it's weird that they always... I feel like in Dota people always just want to fight so much. I feel like it was actually not worth his time to chase that, but of course, I don't know. You know, I'm not that good at this game. Probably compared to this guy. Okay, so this is kind of like the intro. I just wanted to see what Jungle Venomancer is all about. So basically you just kill everything in the jungle right away. And now this, I feel like it's just kind of like normal gameplay. Let's see if he ends up winning the game or what happens here. Looks like his team absolutely smashed them. Yeah. So it's 24 minutes in, and he has 3 items plus the wand plus the boots. I feel like he probably has one of the highest gold. He has 2. Okay, wait. Look at his farm. 228 at 24 minutes. So this is pretty legit. Now, since we got to see that, let's actually watch a pro player play this. Because I'm curious to see someone who is actually, you know, very good at the game. See what they do. So we have Puppy, who is one of the OG Dota pros. And I didn't realize that his first Dota 2 tournament was the first TI. I actually was reading this earlier when I was like making sure whatever these videos were. So he's actually a support jungler player. I knew he played support, but it's interesting to see that they actually say he plays jungle, because it's not like a common thing in Dota, I feel like. So is this his or this overall? I think that's overall. Let's see how he goes. See what happens.
This one.
So he starts Crown. And then this is a recent game. You can see it was like the talents were yeah, well, you can see Dawnbreaker. This is a modern game. Modern match. Last 8 days, 6 wins, 7 losses. Wait, he only played 15 matches in 8 days? Or is this a professional match? I guess I can't tell.
The gods themselves must agree. It's in the bag.
I wonder what that word's for.
30 seconds. First things first, Dix. Who's their money on?
He gave him another award. So why does he buy Crown? I'm curious to see what he does. So this should just be... So wait, how come he wasn't stacking... Oh, I guess now he can stack. Let's see what he does here. How come he's not spamming it? Wait, what's he doing? Is he like AFK? He's not spamming. There we go. Maybe he doesn't need as many as I think. You would think he started placing it a long time ago. How long did the... Oh, maybe they don't last that long. Wait, look how short that duration is. One of them's almost gone. Halfway done. I want to say it's like... Maybe it lasts 30 seconds, exactly. Okay, this looks way more efficient. Like how he's changing auto attacks. I think this is how you do it. I might try this. They took W. Is that because the plagues, the wards get W too? That was kind of slow transition.
Spot on offers us.
Okay, so far, obviously Puppy is playing it way better than the other guy was. But something curious is that he started Crown instead of Blightstone. Blightstone actually kind of made sense, right? Like the auto attacks are going to do slightly more damage. So I'm curious to see why he buys Crown. So let's fast forward a little bit. We don't really need to see just farming and farming and farming and farming and farming. Okay, what is he buying? Oh, you can't. Oh wait, his gold's to the right. So what is this? Rod of Atos, right? Am I crazy? No, wait. What does this build into? Veil of Discord? I don't know what this builds into. Okay, so now he's trying to help his teammate? Or suck his XP? Wait, he gave him a bottle charge. Okay. It's kind of annoying how the jungle runs away. I feel like it's really annoying. At least for this Venomancer. Helm of Dominator. Okay. If you're gonna try it, you should have a good solo laner. I feel like all the off laners are good solo laners. Maybe not. You need maybe just someone with a ranged auto attack. I feel like it's easy to solo lane, let's be honest. Like, his top lane is probably not sad. The solo lane, like in League, if you know you can't win the matchup, all you do is just sit there and wait for farm. And in this game, you can actually deny your wave with the creep pulling. So, if they were, well, like if their lane was way better than yours, then you could just deny their wave. Or you could try. I feel like that would get you pretty far. So now he's taking their jungle. So why the heck does he do Helm of the Dominator? Man, Helm of the Dominator makes things too difficult for me. Ah, so tricky. Let's see what other items he buys. Let's fast forward a bit. I think I'm gonna go try this. I'll do one match as this. So he's kind of like support. Why is he buying the wand though? He's not in a lane. I feel like that's a weird buy. Buying the wand in the jungle? I think he's kind of more of a team player. Cause why is he only level 9 at 12 minutes? He's been roaming and everything. I feel like that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of like stick to my jungle and just be insanely fed when it's time for a big team fight instead of trying to make something happen. Now obviously this guy knows what he's doing for his team. I mean, look how much ahead they are. So I assume he's just going to support items. Was that the ultimate orb? Oh, like upgraded Helm of the Dominator. I think I'm not gonna go Helm of the Dominator though. It's a good item, I feel like, if you're good with it, but I suck with it. Like, one of my viewers is like a one-trick IO, and he's immortal. And he buys Helm of the Dominator, and because he can latch onto it. Alright. So this has definitely piqued my interest enough for me to just, let's go ahead and just freaking play it. We're gonna go ahead and try a game with this strategy. Not exactly Puppy's build, because I already know I'm not gonna use that item quite right. So I think the item that you want to actually go is Hand of Midas. At least that's what I'm going to be going first item. Second item will probably be boots. And my third item, I think, because Venomancer is really all about his magic damage. It's not really that he's an agility character. He's a weird character. So I'm just going to try to be pushing as much farm as I can. And I think my third item will kind of be depending on the team. I might go for some damage. I might go for some tankiness, because honestly, Venomancer's poison is so strong in a team fight that I feel like you don't even really need damage sometimes. Like, Veil of Discord is usually a good item, but do you really need it? I mean, you could stay alive with some other item like Pipe of Insight, and then just be as annoying as you possibly can. And with the Hand of Midas and just constant jungle farming, I think we're going to be, you know, ahead enough that we can pretty much do whatever we have to do to either counter the enemy team or just be crazy ahead. Like when I was playing Zeus, I would pretty much just go the same build every time because there's no reason to not get the Aghanim Scepter. There's no reason to not get the Octarine Core. Like those are the two items you need. And then Refresher Orb is like, if you can get to Refresher Orb in the same game as getting those two items, it's pretty much like you are gonna be the strongest on your team, pretty much. It's just ridiculous at that point. So we're gonna go ahead and try this Venomancer jungle strat. And you guys are saying go Vessel early game. So I don't really even care about fighting. I'm just gonna try to get as huge as I possibly can and only fight when something like big is about to happen. I'm not really gonna be ganking around like Puppy was. Even though Puppy obviously knows what he's doing, I'm just going to try to get massively huge. So when we actually have to do a 5v5 team fight, or, you know, a big team fight of some sort, going for Roshan, whatever it may be, and it'll be at like 18 minutes or whatever, I'm going to be so freaking massive, they can't do anything about it. Like, my team will just automatically win the fight. Like, that is kind of my plan. I'm not going to go for those small fights. I'm going to be more of like a passive, just straight farming jungler. That's going to be kind of my strat. Because I feel like, unless they're doing something crazy, like going 5 mid or something weird, like I feel like it's better to just sit and farm to ensure that I'm powerful enough to make a difference in the team fight. Because if I just try to go in and help all the time, kind of like how Puppy was being more supportive than actually like power farming. So I feel like if I do that, it could backfire. And I'm not saying that's the wrong thing to do, but I feel like I have a better chance to win if I just straight power farm. So let's go ahead and do a match right now. And this will be Venomancer jungle. It can both use on creep and team fight. Farming all the time is not your job. Then you won't get any better at the game. Well, we're just trying to win the game. The point is to use the strategy to win the game. We're not trying to put on a clinic of how to play this because I'm not as good as Puppy, right? Puppy, I mean, that guy who made the guide, that video was before Puppy, but I'm sure Puppy was playing this before we were all born, right? Let's be honest. He was probably playing it in his head during, like, you know, 1991, before the game was even released, before Dota 1 was released. He just knew, because he's a legend. I mean, let's be honest. So let's take a look here. So the duration is 40 seconds, and I think the jungle, let me just go ahead and check that. I believe the jungle spawns at 1 minute. Now this is very important. Like in League, you need to know that the jungle spawns at 1 minute and 30 seconds. I almost feel like I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. It's not 1 minute 30. No, it's gotta be 1 minute 30. Let's just double check. When does Dota 2 jungle spawn? The beginning of the game in every minute. 1 minute. And this is the craziest thing about this, is that jungle is kind of not a role that's played in Dota 2, like I was mentioning earlier. It's kind of, the jungle is like a commodity. It's just like a community asset, and you guys kind of like, everyone just kind of like reaches their hand into the jungle, And, you know, they get a little bit of farm, they go back to their lane, everyone's happy, you know, put some wards in there. But no one ever really, it's not like League where you spend a ton of time in the jungle. So this is definitely more of a League strategy. I'm curious to see how this is going to work. Now I know this isn't the only jungler in the game, but position 4, definitely a jungler. Now let's just hope that Venomancer is not banned, because that would ruin my day. Be lucky. Yes. I'll tell everyone exactly what's going on. But I definitely want to see how well this works out in an actual game. Now obviously a top pro playing a ranked match, I mean, is most likely going to win their match. I'm going to see how this works out, because I think the thing about Venomancer is that we're going to get so much gold so fast. So I think it's my job to also be kind of supportive. So I need to figure out how to counter the team, whether it's more damage, whether it's like Pipe of Insight. I think it's Pipe of Insight. Like if I get a Pipe of Insight like real early, I feel like it's just going to help so much. Increases damage and decreases cooldown. Causes Venomous Scale to summon 2 Plague Wards when it impacts an enemy hero. That's pretty good. Ward HP. Damage. The ward is immune to magic. Wards gain the poison sting level from Venomancer, dealing 50% of the full damage. Okay. So I have a lot of time once the game actually loads in. Because I'll be completely honest, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna buy. I like how you can buy items before the game, but I personally don't exactly know what I need to look at the shop to make sure. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Okay. So we want that for sure. And we kind of want that. Which is better? I'll just do this, man. I don't know. Now, I kind of want... I don't know if I should go there or here. This is like the worst jungle. I'm going here. This jungle's better. This jungle's way better. 1, 2, 3. Only 2 camps are like right there. I feel like this is the better jungler. Wait, so do they spawn now? They don't spawn till 1 minute. They don't spawn yet. Okay. Right at 22 seconds I need to start. And we'll obviously start there, because my first one is about to die. So let's see how this goes. No, I actually just griefed. I forgot that I could block it. Oh, that's gonna block it. No! I'm already screwing up. Actually, it's fine because these won't even die in time. That's okay. Oh, that creeps. That jungle creep sucks. It spawns way too many. Make sure I don't mess up this time. That's not in it. Okay. I should really pay more attention to. Like, just put it right there. That hard. No, did I really do that? Oh my goodness. I messed up again. Dude, okay, that one won't last long enough though. This creep is the worst. Wait, come on. Alright, well it's my first time ever doing this, so obviously there's gonna be some mess ups. Did I really just deny that? Dang it, I messed up. Thanks, Dazzle. Alright, this is getting better. Definitely a learning curve to this. Not paying attention to them. How come this didn't... Oh, he put a ward in there. He really did that? Man, I gotta get this. He really did that to me. Look at him. That's what he was... That's why he was here. I thought he was just trying to figure out where I'm at. Tell me that's not like the best item I could have got. There's not one in there? Alright. Like, I think I want mana boots. Dang it. Oh wait, I didn't block it, okay. Nah. I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, maybe it'll get this though. He's gonna steal it. Watching me get it still. Why are they so mad though? I'm just playing the game. They're like, why don't you come help? Why don't you just not die? Why are they feeding? I don't understand. Not that hard to just play the game and not die a million times. Dang it, I just want to use the Midas. I can go to a lane, I don't care. I'm not paying attention to them though. I'm just gonna mute their pings too. Oh, I killed somebody. Hey, let's go. Okay. This is my next item anyway. We will go bot. It's so annoying how they're like in here though. It'll die before it respawns though. Forgot to use that right away. Why do I suck at this game? It's crazy. Yes. I don't get why they have to cry though. They even said, I don't mind if you jungle the whole game. And now they're mad at me. I don't understand. So let's go ahead and take their jungle because they're just on our side. Who cares? They're not over here. They probably know I'm here now, they just saw my courier. Alright, I'll take this. Oh, that was actually kind of perfect timing. Now we'll go back because I'm not trying to die. See, nothing is going on. Like, this is dumb to be there. But in this game, they expect me to just show up. Weird. That guy was caught. There's nothing to do there. Players may leave without being assessed with abandon. Oh, these people left. Well, let's buy that in case I die. Maybe we kill this guy. Does he die now? This is annoying. They got rid of all our jungle. Okay. I should have used that like immediately, but My league brain is slow. I'll just keep practicing it. I know they left. Skill? I don't know. I have nowhere to send my courier. I hate how I can't press F1. What does this do? I like how they say I'm like, dude, look at my farm. My farm is good. They just fed and then they cried and left the game. They even said at the beginning of the game, hey, it's okay if you jungle. I feel like it's not my fault. They just want to they want to play like deathmatch. I'm just trying to play the game. I'm trying to actually win. I don't care about like killing everything. I'm gonna get this item real quick. Just because I don't trust my courier to not die. Okay. That's good. My ulti's going off. Dude, it lasts so long, honestly. Dude, I'm level 11 and they all griefed. Like all my team just left after they fed. I think that's not bad. Oh gosh. Now I'm just kind of feeding. I mean, I'm trying to save it. Oh shoot. You should control one of them. Wait, did I really mess up? I tried to use him as bait. Maybe I can save it. Maybe I can save it. Oh my goodness. Get them bugs out of here. Weaver is so dead. I don't know what she does. Magic missile. Ooh. I actually did something. Well, we tried. First game of Jungle Venomancer. Really weird because my team said it was okay. And I didn't really know you had to ask to be a jungler in this game. But anyways, I feel like Zeus works better because I don't know, they don't complain when I did the Zeus game. Anyways, guys, Jungle Venomancer, it seems like it's really good. Okay, comparing it to Zeus at least, when I was playing it yesterday, it farms way better than Zeus. It can do multiple camps at once, and yes, you do use mana, but not nearly as much. Like, Zeus just pretty much has to press Q. That's pretty much how he's going to clear the camp. And it requires a lot of mana. When you have all those wards going down, not only can you just run out of the way, and then the ward just keeps like attacking it and the camp keeps running after you, which is nice. You know, you can just let the ward do all the work. But the ward, like, you can stack a bunch of wards and it doesn't cost that much mana. So like by the time you actually need mana, you can, like, if you're like playing it properly, like I wasn't really playing it properly. If you're playing it properly, you can buy like the clarity or whatever, probably, and time it just perfectly. You know, just buy a clarity a little bit earlier, like when you're half mana or something like that, so by the time you get it, it'll be perfectly fine. But anyways, guys, that was me checking out Venomancer, Jungle. Shout out to Brazili. I want to say that's the name, the viewer who suggested that I react to this. Shout out to him. Guys, if you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.